here we go. It is Brent Daniels, and I've been getting a lot of questions about how to pull lists, what lists to pull, and more specifically, how to use PropStream, which is just a phenomenal tool on a lot of different levels, but we'll stay focused for this video on pulling a couple lists. And these are a couple lists that we've been getting just incredible results from over the last couple of months, and haven't really shared it. But, you know, for the couple thousand people that watch this, I know that 97% won't do anything. So for the 60 people out there, for you out there, the 60 people out there that'll actually take action on this, I applaud you. You're going to get some phenomenal results. So go get them. But go to ttpdata.com. You sign up for this. It gives you a 7 free day trial with PropStream. How many logos can I get in one shot? I think there's 4. This is crazy. I'm just hypnotizing you. Anyway, here we go. So you get in there, you sign up, 7 free days, and then it's going to get you into PropStream. So I want you, let's start here. I was always getting ahead of myself, but this is the opening setup. So let me look specifically at just Phoenix, right? Phoenix, Arizona. There we go. Okay, so I've got Phoenix in here, and it's interesting because it's got enter that. It's got all these little, like you can see my pointing. Sorry, it's got all of these different headers here, which is really incredible. But you're going to see right here, I'm looking at these vacant ones. Okay, the first one that I want you to look at is vacant homes. Now they pull their data from USPS, the mail, you know, from USPS vacant home list. Geez, that took forever to get out. Anyway, and so if anybody says that they don't want mail going somewhere, to stop, discontinue the mail for somewhere, or the mail guy keeps going to the same place and it keeps piling up, they say that it's vacant and it goes on this list so mail doesn't get delivered there. Is that 100% accurate? No, but it is a good place to start. And because this PropStream's $97 a month, it's definitely worth it to pull this list. Now, I don't need you to pull 13,000. When you're starting out, when you're picking up the phone, you're talking to people, you're making these calls, you're trying to have quality conversations with distressed property owners, right? That's the key. Then I want you to start out, if it's just you making the calls, if you can only put in like an hour or 2 a day, this is the equation you have to look at. About 50 addresses per hour you can call. Okay, and I want you to go through that list twice. So I say everybody pull 3,000 addresses as your initial list. When those come back, only a certain amount of them are going to have phone numbers. Between 2,000 and 2,500 are actually going to have phone numbers connected to that address with that owner. Okay, so now you've got that list. I want you to have at least 2,000, because if you do the math and if you do a certain amount of hours, 2,000 is going to keep you with a good, fresh, healthy list for the full month, which is important. Fresh lists are vital to this business. Okay, so let's pare this down a little bit. Let me show you what I would do with this vacant list. So let's look at this. So I've got this vacant here. Now what I want to do is, the beautiful thing about this tool is there's some incredible things going on. So if it's vacant, owner occupied, yes, no, you know, let's leave that for now. Let's see how our list goes. I like single family condos, multifamily. Don't worry about the land here or the other. The other would be something else. What I like to do here, and this is what not a lot of people do, is I like to go a max built of 1990. Now this is going to throw off a lot of people that are looking for some deals that they can keep that are newer houses, and I understand, but we're wholesaling houses. We get big spreads on this channel. So I want you to get it 1990 because I want there to be enough time. It's been 29 years for that house to get dated. Well, a dated house needs what? It needs renovation. It needs rehab. It's been beat up, especially if it's been a tenant-owned property for a while. Okay, so I want these to be older properties. I don't want these to be newer properties. There is a little bit of play that you can have in the square feet here, and I'm going to show you why I do this, but I'm going to start out at just keeping it under 2,000 square feet. And you might think I'm crazy, but the reason that I do that is I don't want the rehab budgets to be blown out on these things. I want you to find really good opportunities, and the bigger the house, there's more flooring to put down, there's more paint to put up, there's more of a roof, there's more. Listen, I just want you to stay under 2,000. Just trust me on this, okay? Great, great, great. Ownership info. I love this. So ownership type here. I want you to go individual if you're going to be skip tracing these, okay? Individual skip tracing because they're going to be able to get the phone numbers for you. A lot of the corporate ones you can't get. Of course, there's ways around that to go and pull some information, which will be a different video. And years of ownership, I like them to own them for a minimum of 5 years. Okay, minimum of 5 years. I don't want them to have bought this property in the last few years. I look at all of my deals that I've done, and the average time of ownership is 17 years. That's average, right? These people have owned it for a long time. They're like either not emotionally connected to it, or they're just done with it and it's beat up and they don't want to do any rehab. I'm telling you, the ugliest properties sell for the biggest spreads. Oh, Brent, what about $1 million property that I sell for $2? I get it. Whatever. Stop. I'm going for the biggest pool of buyers right now. First-time home buyers and the move-up people from those first-time home buyers are on fire around the country. The luxury and ultra-luxury is freaking withering on the vine. Okay, so focus in where the most buyers are going to be, because that's where most of the fix and flip investors are going to be. That's where most of the buy and hold people are going to be. It has to make financial sense. So stick in those two categories. Make sense? Yes. Okay, good. So I want a minimum of 5-year ownership. I want individuals here. And what I like to do, this is going to be interesting to you guys, and play around with it in your markets, because some markets, the average price is like 150. Some markets, the average price is like 700. California, Chicago, LA, New York, some of these places, right? That Seattle, Portland, all these places where they have huge, you can adjust this, but what I like to do is I want nothing, I'm going to do this here in Phoenix. I want nothing more than 150,000, okay, in that when they bought it. I want them to have bought it for that lower end. That's what's going to help me to know that these properties are in that lower either move up range or the first time home buyer range. Okay. And then value trend here. What I like to do is, equity here. I like to go minimum of 30% equity. Okay. Now, if the list is too big, let's apply all these. Let's look at this. The list is 997. This is perfect. Right? Because we went from 13,000, but look how well we did here. We pulled it down to 1,000. This is beautiful because I can pull different lists. I always encourage you to pull 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 lists. No, don't get crazy. Don't do more than 5 when you're starting, or 3. Let's go 3. I like 3 better when you're starting, of about 1,000 each, and that way you can test out which one's best. All you do here is you select it, you add it to a list, you call it, you create it something new, you save it, and then you export it. Okay? When you export it, obviously you go to www.batch tracing. Where are you? Batch skip tracing.com. Boom, you got it right there. You go to batch skip tracing, you upload it, and you rock and roll. So there you go. There you go. Batch skip tracing here. If you go to the pricing, don't mess with any of this. Don't mess with any of, don't mess with this. If you put in the TTP code, you get it at 18 cents. Boom. When they ask you for the coupon code when you check out. Okay, now let's move on to the next list. So look at this. This is just Phoenix, by the way, guys. I can go into Scottsdale. I can go into Mesa. I can go into Chandler. I can go into Peoria or Glendale. This is just for the city of Phoenix. So I can pull this for all the different areas and get a lot of lists, okay? Now, let's go to a list that I really like, and I'm telling you, not a lot of people are calling this list, and I love it. And those 60 people that are going to take action, go to ttpdata.com and get in and start this. Or if you already have skip tracing, even better. I mean, if you already have PropStream, even better. Okay, so let's go back to Phoenix. Right, Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go into the filter. Wait, this thing's doing its thing. It's going to be loading. Batch skip tracing. I wonder if something's going on with the internet. I hope not. Here we go. So what I like to do is I like to look at these liens. Okay, this is interesting because we're going to filter this thing out. Okay, we're going to filter out these liens based on certain types of liens. So again, we're going back. I like to go, you know what, I don't care if it's any of these, go for it all. Year built, again, I'm going to go 1990 as the max. Square feet, 2,000, because some of them are out there and the liens are crazy, but I like this. Okay, listen guys. There are certain types of liens that put more pressure on people than other types of liens. And what I want to do is I want to do a minimum lien amount of $2,000. Now, I've tested this over and over and over. Some liens are like $48. Some liens are like $100. Do it $2,000 or more. It's going to put some pressure, and you can up that. You can up that to $10,000 if your list is too big. But with lien types that I like here is I like going other. Tax lien, okay, some of them are accurate, some of them aren't. Honestly, this tool isn't perfect. HOA liens are usually low. Mechanics liens just kind of sit on there until they take like legal action, which a lot don't do. Utility lien, okay, it's okay. I like going other. This is the nitty gritty. These are the big type liens, right? These are the ones where there's a lot of judgments. Right, there's a lot of issues here. There's a lot, like legal action has been taken on these properties. So I like getting into the other here. I like getting into the equity, minimum 30. Make sure you're putting the equity in here. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect, but it's really going to help you out. I'm going to go to ownership. 5 years. Again, I want them to own it a little bit. I don't want them to just have bought it within the last year or two. Typically, what they bought it for and what they're willing to take and what, I want to have some appreciation. The last 5 years around the country, we've had some fantastic appreciation. So let's apply this. 1,920. Like, look at some of these liens. It's just incredible. They're just abstract judgment. So let's just click on this one, for example. And if you're watching this and you're in Phoenix, go after this deal. Look how much equity is in there. Look how much opportunity is in there. Go for it. I don't care. You have to beat me to it, though. And if I get there first, I'm going to lock that thing up. You watch. But I go to the lien details here. Look at this. Lien amount here from Bank of America, right? Like they it's probably a credit card of some sort of credit that was brought. What happened here? Why didn't they pay their credit card bill? Why didn't they pay maybe it's a car. Maybe they got the car repossessed and Bank of America had the loan. It's just phenomenal. It's a great opportunity for you to really get a good list of people that have made some bad financial decisions. So I don't know any other tool that lets you do it easily, where you can pull the equity, you can pull the amount of the lien, you can show what kind of lien it is, all that. It's just been phenomenal for our business. We pull it, we call them, we text them. It's bananas. So that's it. And again, obviously, you just grab it, add it to the list, add new, create new, you put it in, you save it, and then you export it for $97 with TTP data. You get 10,000 exports, which is phenomenal. And then if you want way more than that, it goes up to like $200, I think, for like 100,000 pulls a month. It's crazy. So it's just a really, really solid tool that we use in our business. And it's really, really great for pulling some of these niche things that you can't really pull from list source, or you can't pull from your tax records or something like that. So it's really been beneficial for sure. So, and then obviously you get it, you put it into batch skip tracing, and boom, you got those phone numbers, you got accurate data, and you're having the conversation. If you need the script to know what to say, make sure that you go to ttpbrent.com. Don't confuse it with ttpdata.com. There's a lot of TTP websites apparently that I own, but go there and get the script like that. So check that out, TTP Brent. Get the script. It's the absolute best cold calling script for real estate investors ever invented, tested, and approved millions of times. So check it out. You guys are the best. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you guys have interest in learning more about different lists to pull, make sure you comment down below. If you've enjoyed this, don't just let this be the only video you watch. Get out there, see some of these other videos that are going to give you the instruction, okay? Because this channel is built so that you can have one place that you can go and get everything that you need. Honestly, the people that have been breaking down these videos, watching them over and piecing it all together have been absolutely killing it. And then they join the TTP program, the TTP family at Wholesaling Inc. PropPrimer.com/TTP. That's where you check out what my program's all about, the mentorship. You work personally with me. I'd love to work with you. But yeah, don't let this be the only video you watch. Get the mindset going. Keep it going. 67% of people have less than $1,000, less than $500 in their bank account. That's a tragedy when you have all this in front of you that you can absolutely hit the lottery. This is a cash machine. I've been through it myself. Wholesaling has absolutely changed my life. I'd love it to change yours as well. Until next time, guys, I love you. See ya.